What's up, guys? Ah, Today is Tuesday, January 20th. I'm in my shop. um, just knocking out some projects, you know what I'm saying? We have the Grand Nationals coming up. Um, so I'm working on some stuff for the Grand Nationals. And this is just another day in the life, I guess, you know? Um, I'm finishing up. Remember that little heart that I was turning into a piñata? I'm working on that. Maybe I'll show you guys a little bit of how it's coming out. I'm gonna do some airbrushing on it to add some shadows, and I've been working on a piece outside, this little tiny piece of wall that I wanted to paint. I didn't know what to paint on it, and when I can't think of something to paint, I always resort back to either a monster or like a rat fink or a flying eyeball or something. Shout out to Terry for making these hats for me. Dude, you killed it. You hooked it up. Terry is a student that comes and takes our classes. He came when we did the Mike Meyer lettering class. He came back and did the pinstriping class at Grand Art House, and then he just took our pinstriping class here. But we got the classes coming up again next month on the 21st, I believe. Saturday, the 21st of February. Oh, I think that's when it is. But yeah, another day in the life. So come and join me, and I hope you like what you see. My boy Shisha came and painted these a while back, and then I started on this. Trying to see if I can get it without the glare. But as you can see, it's not done. I need to do the chin down there, add some more highlights, and add some more of the dark purple. There's no blacks being used. Yeah, so I just used 3 shades of purple, and the darkest being vampire purple, which is almost a black. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm not the best at cartoons and stuff, but I'm trying to do a little rat fink character. As you can see, the ears aren't super defined. Let me see if I can zoom out. It sucks because the sun's beating down right here, but see if you can see. You see these are supposed to be the ears. They kind of go off frame here. There's the other one. I gotta add more hair in the ears. There's a crazy googly eyeballs, and of course his big ugly teeth, and comes down to the lips, and that's where I'm gonna add the chin in a little bit, and a couple more highlights, light purples. But I mean, I like how it's coming out, but could be better. Could be better if someone else did it. But yeah, let's see if we could add a little bit more stuff to this design. So the light color I'm using is Ween. I don't know if you can tell. It's called Ween. I don't know. And then oh, wrong color. Oh, but I'm almost out. This is Vampire Violet. I don't know if you can see there. Found another one. It's just a different brand, but it's the same Vampire Violet. Only difference, I guess, is just it's a little bit shiny. But I'm gonna do a clear coat on it anyway, so it should even it all out. I don't remember what these caps are called, or these things right here. I like using the cream caps. They're really thin, and then this thing right here really helps. I didn't know if this was actually gonna make a difference, but it really does. You can control the pressure a little bit more, a little bit better with one of these things. I don't know what it's called. You go online, you Google. I don't know. I'll figure out what they are and I'll put it on the description. The sun is really messing with my vision, though. No excuse. It's still gonna suck either way, but Add a little bit of highlights here. I had already added some, just adding, making them a little bit brighter. And then I could go in with the dark vampire violet and do a couple cuts. Add the little dots. I'm gonna see if this other vampire violet has any left, any juice left in it. They're like skin blemishes. And then add some more of these hairs over the highlights. It should really make the hair stand out by adding these highlights in the back. I don't know how to take these off. Ah, there it is. Probably should have bought more than one. As you can tell, I don't know how to use these things. Alright. If I bring these little dots back, I feel like they stand out more now. Add some more of this darkness. Wherever I added these highlights, a little bit of it oversprayed on my outline. So if I come in and redo the outline, it really gives it a crisper look, you know? Whoops. Just don't let your finger hit the wall while you're doing it. See that? See that? You can come in and add some little hairs. And now that there's light color there, you can see the hair. You know? You can really see the hair coming out. You can add more hairs. Same thing with the other ear. Add more hairs inside. Just kind of gives it a cool look. Hopefully it's looking like a rat pink. It's not the actual original rat pink, but I guess it's my interpretation of it. I really don't know if you can see what I'm doing, honestly. These colors are so dark. I don't know if you can see all this that I'm doing. Hopefully you could. Let me know in the comments if you need like a closer look or whatever when I'm working on stuff. I know that last video where I was teaching how to draw on the mugs is a little bit dark, so that kind of sucks. But I gotta figure out my lighting situation. Let's see. Let's bring you over here. Yeah, see the sun's kind of messing it all up, but see if you can see here. So I'm coming in and cleaning up some of this. I added this highlight here. You see what I'm doing? Why am I pointing? I added this highlight. So I'm coming in with the can. You see how the highlight kind of went over the color there? I just come in. Whoop. Clean it up, you know? Same here. That's the crooked smile there. You see here, there's a little bit of that splatter. So I just come in, fix the splatter. Same here. So the tooth right there. There's a little splatter right there. You're getting some close-ups right now. Hopefully you can see. I don't know what the lighting situation's like here. Yup. Whoops. All right. Then I gotta add this. See if I could set you down right here. It's just a line here. Make sure. Oh, this is gotta have some shading because it's the lip. You know what I'm saying? Add some shading there. Whoa, that's the end of that can. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's get out of here. Get out of the sun. Just adding some touch-ups to it. I've already done most of the work, and so that chin right there, I want to add a hair, but I ran out of this dark color, so we're gonna switch to the next dark color. It's the same color but different brand, and that other brand, it's actually more glossy. This is a matte. The 94s are always matte. The hardcores are always glossy, so it's gonna be a difference. You're gonna be able to tell, but if I clear the whole thing, it kind of brings it right back to either a matte or a clear, depending on whatever I'm using. So let's see what's up. Once again, I gotta take this crap off. Yeah, that was a lot easier. And I like putting the cap on first before I throw this contraption on. So you put the cap on, make sure you press it all the way, and then put this thing on. Okay, all right. I'm gonna add like a vignette around this, just because it's getting cut off anyways. So we're gonna add this nice little. And I'm gonna put a hair on this one. Maybe another hair on this one. I don't know if I like that one too much. But he's a hairy beast, man, so we gotta have the hair. And a little bit of this darkness back there. That way we have some contrast when I add the light. Oh yeah, I forgot to add all this shading here. Oh, let's put you here. I think you can still see. I don't know, maybe. But you see these lines? This is supposed to cast the shadow down, so we're gonna hit it with the shadow here. Real light. You don't want to go too heavy. And the creases, you can go heavy, but it's gotta fade out, you know. At least I think it's supposed to. I don't know. I don't work here. Add that vignette. You're seeing it close up, so I don't know if it looks cool close up. Probably looks better from far, but we'll figure it out right now. We'll see. It always has to have little. He's just got bumps everywhere, you know? And hair. No. His face is all hair. Let's put some hair over here. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't add this hair before. Let's see. Let me get the light color and then. So we gotta switch to the light color. So, like I said, we gotta take this thing off. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at it. I was supposed to just do a little quick outline, and then I started adding all the shading and stuff, and made it a lot bigger project than it is. So this is the top. So I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight there. I can come in with the dark purple and add that hair back in there. These little hills and valleys. Let's add this other one here. Just these circles, you know. And then add a little bit of highlight there. A little bit of highlight there. It just helps when I come bring that hair onto there. It pops more, you know. Let me see what I'm doing. But all right, we added some highlights. See, let's add some more hair and shadows, and then we'll see what it looks like. You see what I'm doing? Hope so. Every now and then you gotta turn the can this way and shoot, because since I'm holding it upside down, the paint doesn't want to come out. Oh, that hair looks stupid. That's a big old ugly hair. Let's do a little whoop whoop. Little curly hair. That little curly hair there. Oof. That's the only curly hair in the whole bunch, so it's kind of weird, but who cares? This is just for fun. Looks good. He's a monster. His hair doesn't go in one direction. Alright, let's zoom out. Let's see what we got. Look like balls down there. I don't know. But yeah, that's the finished product. So yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Little quick one? See, and he's just right there. He'll be hanging out with me every day. Got a new homie here in the shop. Now I gotta name him. I don't know what I'm gonna name him, but so yeah, that's it for that. Yeah, check this out. I did this last year, I think. I got asked to vend a tattoo convention for the first time ever. So I painted my little sign, and then everybody wanted one of these custom hand painted signs for their booth. So guess what? That's how I made my money. I was just painting signs for other tattoo artists at the convention. That was super fun, and hopefully I get invited again because I want to do it again. I've already got a bunch of wooden panels cut out. I want to shoot some solid paint over them, or roll some solid paint over them, have them ready, and then when people order them, I could just hand paint their name. Follow me at El Spock, and then boom, there's $100 or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna charge. I think I was charging 100 at the event, and they seem to do pretty well, so I guess I'll keep the same price. I just realized I gotta go drop off a package at the post office, so let's go do that first, and then we'll get back to doing the little heart. See you later, shop. It's the front of the shop. Now, I was gonna try to record more footage, but things didn't go according to plan, so I'm gonna have to cut the video short. Now, this was a pretty short video, I guess. I had an incident earlier today. I went to the post office to go drop off my a package that I had to ship out, and then I got a phone call from my lady that she hurt herself at work. So I went, picked her up. We went to the not the emergency room, but the other one, and it turns out her leg's pretty messed up, so we're gonna have to deal with that too. But I got the painting outside, the rat fink done. You can see it better now. Here, let me see. Let me flip the camera around. Now that the sun's not hitting it, I think it's easier to see. But there's Mr. Fink right there. He kind of looks like my pug, but it's alright. It's a pug Fink. New name for him, huh? But that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and hope to see you in the next video.